Hi, this is Chris Guest-Hewson from Aptis Tutor, the place to come for all things Aptis related. And today we're going to look at comparing two photos, another of the tasks in the Aptis speaking tests and many other English oral exams. Hope you find it useful. In this video we're going to focus on comparing two photos. We'll look at some useful expressions and also highlight the grammar you need to be aware of. Comparing and contrasting two photos is a typical task in many oral exams, including Part 3 of the Aptis General and Aptis for Teachers tests, Part 1 of Aptis Advanced, and Part 2 of Cambridge B2 First. The physical description should be quite brief. Focus on the similarities and/or differences between the two photos. It's much more important to be able to speculate about where the photos could have been taken and what the relationship between the people might be. You need to look into how they might be feeling and why, what might have happened and what could be about to happen. This is a B2 level task. Tell me what you see in these two pictures. Start with a brief description of the photos, pointing out the similarities and the differences between them. Vary the use of the photo shows, you can see, and there are, in order to avoid repetition and improve your style. To highlight similarities, use both or in common. Both photos show 4 people on holiday. What these photos have in common is spring or summer holidays. To highlight contrasts or differences, use whereas or while. In the first photo you can see 2 elderly couples on a beach holiday, whereas in the second there's a young family on a city break. The couples are walking along a sandy beach, while the family is posing for a photo in front of some ruins. Here are some ways to point out something interesting or noticeable. The thing that stands out in the first photo is that they're all older people, probably retired. What strikes me most about the second photo is the fact that they're all wearing face masks. Use the passive voice, perhaps, maybe, and modal verbs of deduction to talk about the origins of the photo. The city photo must have been taken during the COVID-19 pandemic. The beach photo could have been taken before the pandemic, or perhaps they're in a low-risk country with fewer restrictions. Both photos were most probably taken in spring or summer, as they're all wearing light clothes. They might have been taken by another family member or friend, or maybe just by a fellow tourist. Speculate on the people, the place, or the occasion, and justify your guesses. Use modal verbs of deduction. Vary the use of because, as, judging from, or judging by to give your reasons. Judging from the ruins in the background, I'd say the family are on holiday in Italy. It's difficult to tell how they're feeling from this photo, but they're probably smiling behind the masks. The children could be finding it all rather strange, as they look a little uncomfortable. The couples might be meeting again after many years because they're all smiling. The two women must be good friends, judging by how closely together they're walking. These expressions with look are also very useful for describing and speculating. Vary them with the verbs seem and appear. The family look like typical tourists. The two girls look very alike. They must be sisters. They all look as though they're determined to have a good time despite the pandemic. The two women on the beach look as if they're sharing a joke. They all seem happy. The couples appear to know each other already, though they could just have met. You could also use the following ways to speculate. I'd say both the couples are of retirement age, except perhaps the man on the right. I'd imagine they're old friends. I suppose they might just have met while on holiday. I can't say for sure, but the ruins in the background could be the Colosseum in Rome. So now let's put it all together. Remember, you only have 45 seconds to compare the two photos, so don't spend too long on the description. Point out the similarities and the differences and get into looking into the photo, speculating, etc., etc. Okay, off we go. What these photos have in common is holidays. In the first photo, you can see two elderly couples walking on a sandy beach, whereas in the second, there's a young family posing for a photo in a city. Judging from the ruins in the background, I'd say they're in Italy. What strikes me most about them is that they're all wearing face masks. The photo must have been taken during the COVID-19 pandemic, but they look as though they're determined to have a good time anyway. The couples appear to know each other, though I suppose they could have just met. The two women look as if they're sharing a joke. And that's it for today. Remember, if you like this video, then please leave a like, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to visit our website where you'll find lots more free exam practice and information about the Aptis tests. You'll find the links to this post below in the video, and don't forget also to watch the Describing a Photo video. Then you've covered the two tasks with photos in the Aptis speaking tests. Okay, see you next time. Don't forget www.aptistutor.com. Thanks.